dead, or any of the others so raised, were they spiritualized? Paul spoke of the resurrection at the end of time.
You see, the difference between resurrection and resuscitation is obvious. If Lazarus was resurrected, in that case he would still be walking this earth. He might have been here with us. Because as the scripture tells us that no man can die twice. So where is he now? If he was resurrected, either he's spiritualized and gone up to heaven, but that didn't appear to the Jews. So he walked among the people and he lived among the people and he went back home and he ate food. So it must have been a resuscitation, not a resurrection, in the sense that only once you are resurrected and after that the judgment. I hope that answers that question.
Dear Brother Ahmed Deedat, please clear the misunderstanding for the Christians about Jesus never being crucified nor killed on the cross, but the situation looked like Jesus was there.
The doctor made it appear, he was accusing me of reading into the scripture, not seeing that he had been doing the very same thing. Worse, you see, he says from the Holy Quran that the Quran says, illatibazan, that they are following conjecture. You see, fiction. But it says, now it appeared to them, so shubbiha lahum. Now shubbiha doesn't mean that somebody was substituted. The doctor says somebody was substituted. The Quran says, now Quran doesn't say anything to that effect. I don't know whether doctor knows Arabic. I'm sure he does, the amount of time he spent in the Middle East. And if he can show from the Quran that this word, shubbiha lahum, means substitution, it would be something. Interpretations of people is quite a thing apart. We are talking about books. When I'm referring from the Bible, I said, look, your book says a spirit has no flesh and bones. Do you understand that English? A spirit has no flesh and bones. If I were to tell you that because I got flesh and bones, I'm not a spirit, I'm not a ghost, I'm not a spook. I said, is that what it means in your language, you Englishman? Is that what it means in your language? And he says, yes. If I got flesh and bones, then I'm not the other thing. I asked the same question to the Zulu in his language. I said, is this what it means in your language? And he agrees. And every language group on earth, when you say the spirit has no flesh and bones, it means what it says. Now you have to tell me that, look, in my language, when a man says a spirit has no flesh and bones, it means a spirit has flesh and bones. Sometimes we English people, we speak in opposites. See, and we mean the same thing. When we say slow down, we mean also slow up. One fellow says, slow up, man, you're too fast. The other says, look, he's telling you, why don't you slow down? Why don't you slow down? He says, slow down, slow up means the same thing. When we say in English, look out, we don't mean look out. We mean look in. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? So a Frenchman was trying to learn English. Sitting in a skyscraper building, tall building, sitting by the window, and he hears somebody shouting, look out! And he looks out, and a brick grazed him on the head. He said, what's this? What kind of language is this? He tells me to look out, and I look out. He says, no, when we say look out, means you look in, you don't look out. Doctor Sahib, I says, please tell these people that in my language, in English, when we say a spirit has no flesh and bones, that it has flesh and bones. Tell them so.